Yvonne's townhouse has been on the market for over 3 months.
I share this house with my 2 cats, my dog, and my gecko.
God, it's a bit of a menagerie here. Some hoovering needs to be done, Yvonne. This house is an allergy sufferer's nightmare. I know this sounds harsh, but I think it'd be in your best interest, until the house is sold, for the pets to go somewhere else. Yvonne's townhouse has been on the market for over 3 months. She's already reduced the asking price by $20,000 to $159,000, so really, it should have sold by now. She moved here 5 years ago and now lives here with her boyfriend, John. It's a great neighborhood. It's quiet, it's friendly, and it was the ideal location until she found her dream job. And now she wants to sell her house and move closer to her work. So that's why we're here, to get her going and turn this house from unsellable to sold.
I've lived in this house for 5 years. I share this house with John, my boyfriend, and my 2 cats, my dog, and my gecko.
You want to play with them?
Ooh, he just pooped.
Ooh, oh.
Betsy, get out of there. My pets are my world. Betsy is a black pug. Tigger's a tabby. Oscar, our Himalayan. And then we have Gecky, and he's a lizard.
There you go, buddy. Go get those crickets. Number 50.
I'm moving because I got a really good job, but the drive there and the drive back is an hour and a half each way. I just can't handle it anymore. I feel like I have no life because of the drive.
Come on, Betsy.
I was a bit surprised that it hasn't sold. I don't think it makes any sense at all. There's nothing wrong with my house. It is a bit of a mystery.
Yvonne's 2-story house has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Similar houses in this complex, which look identical on the outside, have sold and for more money. So it's obviously not a problem on the outside, so it must be a problem on the inside.
Somebody's at the door. Go see
Hi,
at the door.
sorry, the door's open.
Oh, who's that?
Hello, you.
that?
Oh my God, and a cat as well.
Oh, yeah, that's Tigger.
And what's the pug called?
That's Betsy.
God, it's a bit of a menagerie here.
Yes, it is.
So,
This is the living room. Yeah, this is where we watch TV and relax.
I think there's a lot of furniture and a lot of objects. Tends to make a room smaller. Whoa, what's in there?
That's our lizard, Gecky. He's hiding underneath the rock there. And that is what we feed the lizard.
And are these here when people are coming around? Is he here?
Yeah,
He's here.
unfortunately, yeah.
Like you got live crickets, you've got cricket lunch down there, and you just... Something I think we need to think about. Anyway.
Okay.
What's going on here?
A little bit of contrast?
A little. I mean, did you put them in at the same time? Or?
No, different times.
No, different times. Okay. Having a dining area is definitely good. Ooh, furballs. Think some hoovering needs to be done, Yvonne. And in here, the kitchen.
Yep.
It's funny, there's so many different textures and kind of styles. You know, you've got the fake exposed brick, you know, the cupboards. And again, I'm just gonna have to sort out this problem with animal hair. Because, I mean, look, it's kind of stuck to the brick.
Stuck in the brick,
here.
yeah.
Do you work?
Yeah, I work full-time. I'm gone from the morning till I don't get home till like 7 at night.
Yeah, so obviously it's
hard.
It's so hard when you're trying to sell a house, but these are kind of the things that are stopping your house being sold. So these are the things we have to sort out.
Okay.
This carpet has definitely seen better days.
Yes, it has.
So this is your guest room?
Yeah.
Quite a big bed. Not such a big room. You know, it doesn't make the room look as big as it could do.
Okay.
It's quite a dark colour.
It is.
So you use this as a home office?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a cat's room.
This is our room.
It's good size. Could be a bit brighter. Ensuite bathroom, always good to have.
That's not me.
I mean, does he just chuck his clothes in when he's finished using them? Have you taught him how to fold?
Oh, you can't teach him any tricks.
This carpet is old. It's going to have a lot of allergens in it from the cat hair. But other than that, it's a great room. This house is an allergy sufferer's nightmare. There's cat hair on the floors, on the walls. I mean, it's even coating the ceiling fan. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen so much cat hair in my life, and I live with cats. So I'm gonna have to sit Yvonne down because this house is not gonna sell looking like this. I think one of the main impediments to the sale at the moment is the pets. The hair situation, the general allergens is a problem. You work hard, so I understand it's difficult, but just everywhere I look, on every surface, there is cat hair. I think that it's putting people off. Also, smelt something else. Do you smoke? Yeah.
Yes, we do. We've been trying to smoke outside actually last month. We have been.
I think the problem with smoke is it does tend to get into the soft furnishing. And I think the combination of animals, smoke, and air freshener doesn't create the nicest aroma. The house isn't looking fresh. Location of your house is great. You've got a good size, and we're going to deal with the interiors, make it more modern, give it a better flow, freshen it up so it's bright and airy. But there is no point doing all this work and making your house look fantastic if the pets are here. I know this sounds harsh, but I think it'd be in your best interest until the house is sold for the pets to go somewhere else. No pets.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, that was easy. I was expecting to sort of like to have some tears.
No, if I want to sell the house, then you know what, I got to do what I have to do.
Yeah. Yvonne's townhouse is similar to other townhouses in the neighbourhood that are selling. Located in a friendly city close to Toronto, her home should be appealing to young families and first-time buyers. So I'm off to speak to Jill, the real estate agent, and get her perspective on why this house isn't selling. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Pleasure.
Such a gorgeous day.
It is a very nice day.
What's the feedback been from potential buyers? What do you think's putting them off?
Basically the animals. We actually had one client, possible buyer, that came in and turned away as soon as she came in through the door.
I mean, that's not good.
No.
So are there quite a lot of houses around here for sale?
The buyers do have quite a bit to choose from. So I think that they would lean more towards the homes that are updated and clean.
Well, it's true. I mean, if you've got two similar houses, but practically identical, one smells of cat, dog, air freshener, cigarettes. One smells really nice and clean, with no cat hair, and you've got kids. It's a bit of a no-brainer. You're going to go for the fresh one.
Yeah.
So I think in this case, then, we have to get rid of the pets.
Yeah, and the fur.
Well, thank you so much for coming and taking time to talk to us.
Thank you.
Yvonne's house has a lot of potential, but she's got to understand that no matter how many great things you've got going for a house, unwanted odours can really spoil it. First impressions are not just made with your eyes. I want to go and show Yvonne a house that's had no problem selling. Come on in. Downstairs we've got the sitting room, dining room. I think it's a touch smaller than yours. It's very sophisticated, it's got a good flow to it. Not having a dividing line on the floor also helps. I know you like the two-tone wood, I just think sometimes a flow is better.
Flow's better, yeah.
But I have to say the major difference between this house and your house is this is the only cat. As a result, when I do that, there's no dander or fur or allergens or anything like that. Come on through to the kitchen.
Very modern looking.
That is the way kitchens need to be shown, as clean as possible. And that's one reason I want to paint the exposed brick in your kitchen. A, it will brighten it up, but B, the paint being a bit smoother will mean that the cat hair doesn't stick to it as much. Oscar won't be able to go like that. Well, he will, but the hair probably won't stick as much. Anyway, I want to show you up to the bedrooms. I know what you're thinking.
Looks small.
Looks small, and that's partially due to the paint colour. But apart from the paint colour, it's a nice room. They've made everything cohesive, smart linen, and a clean carpet helps keep the whole house smelling fresh. Come on, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
I'm really pleased you've come to this house because I think it perfectly illustrates just the importance of the way your house is presented for showing. Because downstairs, it's not as big as yours, but it shows really, really well. It's sophisticated, it's elegant, there's a good flow, and it's very, very clean. This house sold in 12 days, and it doesn't have a lot of the benefits of your house, so this should be a positive, but we still need to go and get our hands dirty.
Sounds good.
I think it's time to call in general contractor Anthony Sayers to start clearing the air at Yvonne and John's house. I spoke to you earlier about some of the changes you want to make, but our superstar builder here is going to go into detail.
Perfect.
Well, first I noticed that you have two different floors here. Was that planned or?
It was actually.
Okay, it just looks unfinished like this, so we'll carry the lighter color through because the lighter will make it less feel closed in, right?
Okay.
And down here, we're gonna switch around some of the furniture as well after. We'll eliminate any fabrics, like curtains and stuff like that, because that's what's actually holding the odor of the animals.
Okay.
In the kitchen, I'm just gonna prime over your faux brick wall.
Okay.
I kind of like the texture. We'll put some lighter colors upstairs in the room. The carpet needs to come up. That's holding a lot of the smell.
Yes.
And as we remove the carpet, we're gonna spray like a deodorizer, sanitizer that will help eliminate the smell of it.
We do have a lot of work to do, but my first task is a slightly emotional one.
Getting rid of the cats.
It's getting rid of the cats. Cover your ears. We need to box up the pets. I know what I've just asked Ivonne to do might be hard for her to swallow, because like most pet owners, her pets are her family. And if the pets stay at the house, it ain't gonna sell, and Ivonne is gonna spend 3 or more hours in the car commuting to work. So the critters are going on a little vacation to a friend's house.
Oh, this is it, Oscar. Gotta go.
People are gonna hate me across the country right now.
I think they are going to. And I don't think he wants to go. Come on, Oscar, go on in. Oh, good boy.
I love cats, I love animals, but you can't be sentimental when you're selling your house.
No.
The quicker it sells, the quicker you can get on with your life.
For sure.
Isn't that right, Betsy?
Yes, Mommy, it's right.
Nice place.
Come. Now that the critters are gone, it's time to hit this smelly dilemma where it counts. So first things first, out with the furniture and up with the carpets.
Wow.
Yeah.
No carpet.
I lifted up the carpet and there was stains because the pets, when they pee, it goes right through the carpet and into the subfloor. So I've got this industrial strength sanitizer in here.
You've never appeared more masculine to me.
Well,
Very
this
smart.
is my personal spray bottle. So I've been spraying everywhere.
So you're saying if I took up the carpet and replaced it, if I hadn't sanitized the hardwood underneath, the smell would
The
stay?
smell would just keep coming through. Right?
So with the new paint on the walls and the new carpet, it's going to smell fresh as a daisy up there.
Exactly. Yeah. We're just helping them along.
Well, I'll leave you and Nellie the elephant to sanitize. I'll see you later.
Okay.
So, don't you find it weird how like the smell of smoke actually gets into walls? It's amazing what a fresh coat of paint will do. So by painting, we'll get rid of that smell.
Make it fresher.
Yeah, fresher and bigger.
Yeah.
The changes we're making to the house are fantastic, and I'm really hoping it's going to sell soon.
Yeah, me too. So I get my animals back.
Yvonne's house has a lot of potential, but the bad odors, the smoking, the pets were putting people off, coloring buyers' perception of the house and making it feel old. But now the changes we're making are going to have a big impact.
The house looks really good. It's coming along very well. The colors are very nice. The carpet's really nice and clean and fresh. It smells nice when you come in. Doing a great job.
Wow, look at the progress down there.
Big changes, huh?
I know, huge.
Yeah. So remember how the floor met and there were 2 different colors there?
Yeah.
I brought the lighter color through.
The light wood definitely makes the room look bigger.
Yeah.
And also, it looks finished, which I think is pretty key, because if buyers walk in and see the floor isn't finished, it's going to take thousands off the asking price, because it's just work they feel they're going to have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheaper than hardwood as well.
Yeah, it's economical and easy to put down. You can do it yourself if you like.
What, even me?
Yes, you.
No way. Yeah, no, I think I could do it, actually.
Yeah, and it's very durable, so.
Have tango lessons in here and it'll be fine. No, it looks fab. This new laminate flooring is really going to help Yvonne's main living space look great. This living room in a comparable property is very clean, and if there are any pets in the house, there is certainly no sign of them. Its design is simple and inviting, but it offers a touch of luxury. This nice new laminate flooring is gorgeous and uniform right through to the dining area, which really helps unify the space. And the contemporary light fixture is a nice touch. I've said it before and I'll say it again, prospective buyers are very sensitive to cleanliness in the kitchen. These surfaces are clean and these stainless steel appliances are sparkling. These bedrooms are humble but handsome. They're tidy, warm, fresh smelling, and the carpets are clean. They look great. They're cozy and they invite your touch. Creature comforts without the creatures, something prospective buyers will appreciate. We've still got some hard work ahead of us at Yvonne and John's, but we're starting to make great progress, and it's starting to feel like everything's coming together.
Strength of 10 men.
It's amazing how something like this, which costs, what, less than $5 for the cleaner, can make such a big difference.
Yes.
There's no point having snazzy window treatments and lovely lighting and all that if there's grime on your windows. And also, this will get rid of extra smoke smell.
Extra smoke, yes.
This is pure nicotine in here right now.
I know.
Oh my God, I can actually see you now. Ooh, very nice.
You like it?
Looks a million times better.
It's hot.
It is hot, but it goes with the rest of the furniture now.
Yeah, it's all contemporary furniture, so updated the
Contemporary
lights.
light? Where have you put the old one?
Upstairs in the master bedroom, because it actually goes very well.
The furniture's nice and old-fashioned upstairs.
Yeah, it
Slate
is.
bed, dark wood, kind of goes with the chandelier.
Yeah, exactly.
Good work.
The house feels great. The house looks like a brand new house now. It's gonna look fresher, new paint, and it's decorated really nicely. And I don't think they'll ever know that there's any pets ever been lived there. I think the people that come through are gonna be very impressed.
Now, Ivonne's house is free of pets and odors, and we've done the necessary changes to give it a leg up on the competition. I'd seen worse living rooms than Ivonne and John's, but a thorough clean-up, nice new laminate floorings and a fresh coat of paint have really brightened up this room. Subtle window dressings and smaller furniture have made the room feel larger, and with the lounge lizard in exile, this lounge smells as fresh as it looks. The design scheme continues in the dining room where chic new furniture and lighting make for an elegant and romantic presentation. You can really make smaller rooms sing by keeping the decor simple and sexy. And replacing the two-tone flooring has really brought this whole space together. In the kitchen, the white painted cabinets looked great, and we've painted the faux brick wall white, but not before giving it a nice clean shave. It's like the cats were never even here. The master bedroom wasn't far off, but a fresh coat of paint and a few simple decor choices have really helped. We've turned the stuffy office gym combo into an inviting guest room, and the old guest room has become a nice clean office with a view. But by far the biggest difference on the second floor, take a deep breath, that's right, the old carpet is finally gone. Smells like a sale to me. I think Ivonne and John's place has everything going for it, and we've done it all for $5,100. But there's always an extra mile you can go if you want to make certain your open house is a success. Pet odors are a real turn-off for potential buyers, so make sure you get rid of them on the inside and the outside of your property. Get rid of the plug-in air fresheners. Buyers might think you're trying to cover up sinister smells like mold and mildew. Make sure you clean your windows before viewings. Dirty windows are unattractive and they don't let the light through. I officially declare this house pet-free and odor-free, but an indicator of our success is the open house, which is just around the corner. I'm nervous, but also excited about what potential buyers have to say. Well, it's time to open the doors to potential buyers. Hopefully our transformation has given this house a brand new and fresh start on the housing market. Nice to meet you.
This is my client Elaine.
Hi, nice to meet you. So, sitting room, dining room on the ground floor.
Oh, I love the floors. Beautiful color too. I like the color.
Oh, good.
The dining room is big enough,
You could really have a much bigger table if you wanted to.
and I do have a bigger table,
You do
so
have a
it
bigger
will fit
table.
in here very well.
Through here to the kitchen. Again, yeah, new light fixtures and a new floor.
Beautiful. I love the wall. It's very bright. And they're all freshly painted?
All freshly painted and new handles.
Oh, lovely.
It's all sparkly and new.
Eden.
Yes.
So it's all freshly painted up here too?
Yes, it is. Home office.
Very nice.
I love the way these rooms are really bright.
Yes. One thing I really like about the place is all the windows.
Lovely.
It's very bright.
So this is the second bedroom.
Oh, very nice.
This is a nice big sunroom.
So through here is the master bedroom.
Oh, beautiful chandelier.
I know. I think it gives it a really romantic feel.
It does. It does.
It's a very nice, calm bedroom.
Yeah, very good.
And all the carpets are nice and new, so...
Yes, it's beautiful.
And my own bathroom.
Yes, your own washroom.
How lovely.
Couldn't really got more from a master bedroom.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. Just as I had hoped, with no funky smell in the air, people were really able to focus their attention on this lovely house. So, what do you think of the house?
What are my top two?
One of your
that
top
I've
two?
seen. Yes.
How does it compare to the other houses?
Well, the other houses needed a lot more work than this one's ready to move in.
I love the new floor. I love the new carpets.
If I could get something like this, I would be very happy. Yes.
Very happy, okay. Now, I heard you say earlier, you went, oh, I don't want a cat. Are you allergic to cats?
My husband is.
So do you think if you came here and there was a lot of cat hair around and...
In the house?
In the house?
Oh, I wouldn't even bring my husband in here if there was.
Really?
No. I mean, his eyes would like close. It's nice that everything is nice and clean.
Yeah. You're a real estate agent in this neighbourhood. Do you think this is now pretty up there with the rest of the competition?
Absolutely, no doubt about it. It definitely has a welcoming feel. It's definitely a winner.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come and visit, and I hope you come back with your husband.
Thank you very much. It was nice
Brilliant.
meeting you.
Thank you very much. Before we got here, this house had gone to the dogs, the cats and the gecko. But I am really pleased with the reaction we got to the open house. For some lucky buyer, this is going to be a fantastic home.
The room looks a lot bigger.
I like it a lot.
The changes, I love everything about it. It feels like somebody else's house. Everything looks great. The rooms look bigger, and I love the carpet. Wow.
I like it. I like it.
I think this house is going to sell in a flash. I'll be glad to move, definitely, for the drive. I hope that the changes sell my house quicker so I can get my animals back and go on with my life.
Since we've given Ivonne and John's house a fresh look and a fresh scent, the chances of a sale have been given a fresh new start. Traffic and interest in the property has really picked up, which means Ivonne will soon be able to bring her pets home and move closer to work so she can spend more time with her furry friends. Ow! Where did that come from? Oh my God, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, they're so cute.
Covering the big gouge out of my chin.
And it seemed like the ideal location until there was a hurricane. Kelly and Michael have to sell soon. They bought a house, so the pressure is really on. What happened here? The house is kind of run down. And I can see your dirty socks. That master bedroom is a total sale killer.
If we don't sell the house, then we'll be having to pay for 2 mortgages.
Spring is finally here. Things are blooming and so is the property market. Even so, if you're selling your home, you've got to make sure the finishing touches are complete. Unpainted wall here, unfinished ceiling there. It might not seem like a big deal, but in a competitive market, every detail counts. If your house is unfinished, potential buyers might just walk out the door, down the road, and buy the next house that is. Kelly and Michael's house has been on the market for almost a month. That might not sound like a huge amount of time, but this is one of Toronto's most up-and-coming areas, and houses are selling in a matter of days for over the asking price. Kelly and Michael have to sell soon. After the birth of their son, they decided to move to the country to be closer to Kelly's parents, and they bought a house. The thing is, the closing date is in less than 50 days, so the pressure is really on. Now, their house is on the market for $499,000, which is competitive for this neighborhood. I'm really keen to find out why this house is unsellable.
We've been in this house for 2.5 years.
We originally bought this house in this part of the city because it was an up-and-coming area and it wasn't quite as popular it is right now.
We have a son, Asher. He's 6 months old.
The main reason why we're moving is because of our son. We need a bigger house and a bigger yard with our dog. Just made more sense for us to get a house that's more family friendly. We thought it would sell pretty quickly without finishing, but that didn't turn out to be the case, so.
Clearly.
We bought our new house last week. If we don't sell the house in 50 days, then we'll be stuck having to pay for 2 mortgages, which would be a very expensive endeavor.
This house has had some not very positive viewings. The price is competitive for the neighborhood. The problem is on the inside. It's the way the house is showing. Now, this area is really popular with 25 to 30-year-olds, families, couples, and they don't want to spend top dollar, but still have to take the time and the money to finish off the renovations. So I got to find out what work is left to finish. Hi.
Hi, come on in.
Sophie.
Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. So, a bit of help is needed.
A little bit,
Okay, cool.
maybe a lot.
Beautiful floors. Really, really nice to see. I'm loving your day bed, but it doesn't totally go in this room. What happened here?
We took out the fireplace.
That's what was left over. The fireplace is huge.
And you couldn't fit the fireplace in and your huge furniture.
Exactly.
Okay. Telly. Clean. Me. Especially for you.
Yeah, I guess that's bad.
Sitting room. Dining room. Which colour are you using? Are you using the red, the beige, or the cream?
We were trying to decide on that.
Yeah,
Have you had some damp issues?
that was a leak from the bathtub, which has been fixed.
That's one of the most important things to do. Wow. I wasn't expecting a ceiling like that. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was some leftovers from the restaurant.
Did you run out of leftovers by any chance?
No, just another unfinished piece of the puzzle.
This is a really fantastic kitchen. I love the tiles, but things like the wire sticking out there, this not being finished. Whoa! Giant
Yes.
hole in
Yeah,
the floor!
I should have told you about that.
So should we go upstairs?
Sure.
Explain this room.
Spare bedroom slash office.
That's it.
Slash weighing room.
Yeah.
Like,
When Kelly was pregnant, she was obsessed with how much weight she was gaining.
she's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have much of a function at the moment. I think I've seen enough in here. Maybe a little too much.
And this is our son's room.
I really like the colour. Nothing like a naked electrical wire in a baby's room. That's something we need to deal with, I think. I think this is the most finished room to date.
Yeah.
Apart from the light fixture, it's a good size, nice and bright.
Finally, the master bedroom.
What happened here?
The ceiling's been leaking.
And what's that other line?
That was a closet, but because we have a king-size bed, we had to take out the closet.
You've got a TV rested on a packing box. And I can see your dirty socks.
So.
Well, I think I've got a good idea. So should we go downstairs and have a chat about it?
Sure.
This house is a totally crazy mix. Half contemporary design, half student digs. That master bedroom is a total sale killer. The good news is you've got so many things going for it. It's a fantastic neighbourhood. Other houses seem to be going within about 5 days. But I think the problem is people want the finished product. I think that what you've done in the kitchen is fantastic. It's a selling point. It's a bit original. But things like the damp mark up there, it just scares people unnecessarily. I think the master bedroom needs to become a kind of grown-up bedroom. At the moment, it just looks a bit like a student bedroom.
No, it does, absolutely.
Can't
We
match
really
the
wish we
bedroom.
could be arguing with you a little bit more right now, but it's a little difficult.
The problem with all these small jobs is it all adds to a perception that the house is kind of run down when it's not, because you've done most of the work. The great thing is this house has so many good things going for it that once we've done the unfinished jobs, this house should fly off the shelves. I have no doubt.
Well, that's good to hear.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it. This house is a bit of a construction zone at the moment, and I think it's putting buyers off. But I'm here to get a second opinion. I got a meeting with Kelly and Michael's real estate agent to get to the bottom of why this house is proving to be such a challenge. Lynn, how long has this house been on the market for?
It's been on the market 30 days now.
30 days, which is definitely longer than average.
Usually in this area, it's about 2 weeks for them to sell. And sometimes they can sell in literally days.
It's on the market for $499,000. Could that possibly be a contributing factor?
It's priced well for the area, but also the house has to show up to that price range. It should look like it's in move-in condition, and there's a lot of details that really should have been looked at prior to listing. If they finish all the detail work that needs doing, I'm totally confident that we can sell the house. The devil is in the details.
It's true.
Yeah, it's very true.
The changes Kelly and Michael have made to their home are exactly the type of changes that will appeal to potential buyers. And I reckon if they'd actually finished off the job, this house would have sold in a matter of days. So with that in mind, I'm off to show them a comparable house to drive home the point that you've got to finish what you start. Okay, what are your thoughts on the room?
It's smaller, living room-wise, but
it looks like a model suite.
yeah, it's put together. It's nice.
This furniture kind of dominates the room, but the floors are all done, the paint job is completely finished. This house is basically ready to roll. Anyway, the kitchen is where this house really proves the point. This kitchen is finished. There is no gaping holes in the ceiling. It doesn't scare anyone off. It's not as nice as yours, but it doesn't matter because yours isn't finished, and that's the only thing that people are saying at the moment. Anyway, should we go upstairs?
Okay. Relatively the same size as our spare. Maybe a little bit smaller.
But clean and finished.
Yes.
Home office, light fixtures, all screwed on, and in the ceiling.
Yeah.
So the master bedroom. This room shows well. It's got matching linen, everything's neat and tidy. You can't see any clothes, any laundry, the ceiling's completed. The problem with your bedroom as it stands at the moment is it really lets the house down because it just doesn't look like the bedroom you expect to find. You expect to go upstairs and see something, you know, along these lines.
Yeah.
So now you've seen the house, what are your thoughts?
It's finished, it's put together, it's a good comparison.
This house is not as big as yours, but it sold for close to listing in 3 days.
Right.
Which just proves beyond all doubt that the finishing touches matter.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, let's go and deal with it then.
Sounds good.
It's time to call in general contractor Anthony Sayers to help Kelly and Michael finish what they've started. Anthony, you've met Kelly and Michael.
Hi.
Anthony, our superstar contractor.
What I'm doing now is I'm actually measuring for a new headboard. It will give it a more finished look. That's the first thing we're gonna do up here. Also, it looks like you removed a closet from here before.
We did.
The ceiling just needs to be finished. Over there, the closet, we're gonna take down the rod and your curtains and get a new unit and slip it into the alcove. That will have doors and be more concealed to put your clothes in and stuff.
So your socks will not be on display anymore, Michael. Do you think you can live with that?
Maybe.
Okay.
In the nursery, you have a light switch, just the wires are hanging out. So we'll address that. We'll put a new switch and a new light fixture. Going downstairs, there was a fireplace that you had in your living room. I think we need a new focal point as you walk into the room. We're gonna use the hearth and cover the hearth with some new slate tiles, create like a floating shelf, and then we're gonna put a big mirror. You can put candles on it, it'll give it like a warm feel.
Nice.
Going into the kitchen, we'll just finish your tin ceiling. I like what you've been doing, it's great. So we'll finish that off. We're gonna paint the dining room, just finish it off and make a huge impact with all those.
Any particular jobs you want us to start with?
Pick a room.
The mountain of stuff that needs to be either thrown out, packed up is a ton. I didn't realize how much we accumulated. It seems like we've been here for a lot longer than we have. It's a little overwhelming, but we get through it.
Hope you've been doing something useful upstairs.
I'm doing all the work here.
Really?
Yeah. Look at them, filthy.
You don't look like you have a paintbrush in your hand.
There's paint here.
I think that looks like old paint because we're not painting anything red, so you're totally busted. What are you doing next?
I'm helping you.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
doing it.
Yep.
Okay.
See you, Michael.
Hey.
Wow, is that a floating shelf or are you just pleased to see me?
Both, actually. Pretty much just gonna sit about this height.
Yeah.
Gonna put candles and stuff all on it.
Ooh la
Be
la,
all
very
warm and
romantic.
romantic, right? And then a big mirror is gonna go above. Again, the fireplace is gone and you're left with this.
So what's the best thing we can do? Because we can't replace the fireplace. I suppose this is a kind of contemporary take on the fireplace.
Exactly. You're creating another focal point.
I think it will look good.
The house is shaping up wonderfully. Things are leaving and never gonna come back. Bins and bins of things we don't even use, never even put out. Decluttering. I think we'll get there slowly, but surely.
Ah, the Tin Man has returned.
Yeah, Tin Man.
Does that mean I'm the Wicked Witch of the West?
No.
Hope not.
So these are the corner pieces that Michael, the homeowner, has left. The ceiling is really nice, but it's just unfinished.
Light as a feather.
Yeah, and easy to install. It's not your typical ceiling because this is very expensive stuff.
How much?
Just under $1,000.
$1,000. That's a lot of money. I don't think it would add $1,000 to the asking price, but unfinished ceiling definitely takes at least $1,000 off.
That's for sure.
For sure. Go on then, I want to see how easy it is.
Okay, Wait, come up and just hold for a second. Give me a hand.
Oh, sugar.
Fancy glasses.
Just made a mark on the wall.
Oh, that's okay. We'll have to do touch-ups after anyway. You want to fire it? No?
No, absolutely not. God, I don't have any safety glasses on.
Oh, that's okay. I do. You're fine.
Yeah, I can see. I've just been up to the master bedroom. Very swanky headboard.
All it is just 2 hollow core doors and then 2 pieces of wood on the back screwed together and some paint. Under $100. Not awesome?
That is awesome. Finishing touches are going to make all the difference in Kelly and Michael's house. This similar-sized house not too far from their home proves that point. The living room's luxurious cream-coloured paint shows it off to its full potential. The furniture fits in perfectly, and this finished fireplace is the focal point. It adds warmth and character. The paint colour continues through into the dining room, which unifies the 2 rooms and helps highlight the dark, rich coloured dining room furniture. In this room, the accessories are the final added touch that gives the room a design magazine-like feel. The galley kitchen's mocha walls enhance the freshly painted cabinets, and the bar-like table and chairs is a great place to enjoy a casual breakfast. Upstairs in the master bedroom, paintings over the bed replace the need for a headboard, and fluffed-up pillows draw the eye to the beautifully made-up bed. It's important to show off the guest room or spare room in a house on the market, and this one does not disappoint. Warm brown tones on the wall, accented with beige and brown bedding, gives it a cohesive feel. Paying attention to detail was an important factor in getting this house sold.
I think the progress is great in the house. The colors definitely pull it all together. It makes it feel bigger, makes it look like a model suite. So yeah, we're very happy. Maybe I should just stay.
Kelly and Michael need a quick sale so they can get on with their new lives in the country. The problem was potential buyers were focusing on the negatives, the unfinished jobs, instead of the hardwood floors and the period features. But now we've got involved and got the job done, I think buyers are in for a real treat. The living room had no focal point after Kelly and Michael took out the fireplace. So we added an inexpensive floating shelf adorned by candles and a mirror to make the room feel larger. We replaced the oversized furniture and got rid of the television, and that makes the room feel more spacious. We made a decision on the dining room paint colour that brightened the room, and it was a close match to the light beige chairs. We replaced the overpowering light fixture with a simple one, so as not to distract the buyers from the room itself. The kitchen had a few jobs that needed to be completed. We added metal trim to the incomplete ceiling, and we fixed the holes in the wall and in the floor. This kitchen was off to a good start, but now it really shows its potential. In the office, we decluttered and simplified. Now this room offers the functionality of an office and the potential for a guest room. We turned baby Ash's room into a guest bedroom. We changed the paint colour to a soft green and of course covered the exposed wires. We added a bed and used the multicoloured Persian rug as a striking accent. And we've taken the master bedroom from college dorm to adult sophistication. We started by finishing the ceiling where the bedroom closet originally existed. Anthony's inexpensively built headboard and a luxurious bedding has created a stylish and sexy feel. We added reasonably priced custom closets and got rid of the TV on the storage unit. This master bedroom has gone from sale killer to deal maker. All right, Kelly and Michael's house is finally finished, right down to the last detail, and we did it all for $4,000. But the work doesn't end here. Marketing details are just as crucial. Think outside the box when you're advertising your home. This neighborhood is very popular with young couples and families, so try putting an ad in your local yoga studios, organic markets, or your community coffee shop. Be flexible when you're selling your house, because the more people you get around the house, the more likely it is you'll get a quick sale. If you live in a property hotspot, don't take it for granted your house will sell. You still got to do the hard work and make sure your house is pristine before all viewings. I think we've done a bang-up job on Kelly and Michael's house. It's now a charming and complete home that will appeal to everyone, really. Families, young couples. But I'm still curious to see how the open house goes. Well, come in.
Very nice crown molding.
Yeah, I like the light that's flowing through too. That's very nice.
Mirror really helps opening up the room, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So are you looking for yourselves, for a son? For your son?
Yes.
How old's your son?
He's 32.
32. Dining room in here.
Oh wow, isn't that a nice size? Yeah.
I love how modern that fixture is with the medallion. Gorgeous.
Wow. Wide open.
So this is the kitchen.
I really like this. That's really nice. And a tin roof.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
It is lovely.
But there's lots of light.
It's not a huge kitchen, no, but it looks huge.
So far, so good. It seems like people are really taking notice of the finishing touches.
Guest bedroom.
Nice tall ceiling.
Oh, lovely. So I saved the best till last.
Lovely.
Love the colours. Again, it's a huge bedroom.
Yeah.
Loads of storage because you've got this cupboard and then you've got two on either side.
Oh, this is really nice. So this is built in and it's kind of...
There's two built-ins, so his and hers built in.
Very nice.
So you said you're looking for an investment property.
That's right.
That means you probably go to quite a few open houses.
Yes, we do.
Now, how does this house compare?
For me, there's a real flow through, which is very interesting because sometimes the homes don't have that.
And I think it's ready to move in. All the finishing's been done. It's beautiful.
So have you seen quite a few houses already?
We've seen a few, yeah.
So how do you rate this?
This is in good shape because we've seen some that are not.
And the asking price?
The asking price is $499,000.
Okay. So that's kind of our top range.
If this is the top end of your budget, the good thing about this house is you don't have to do anything. You should definitely come back for a second viewing.
It's very nice.
What do you think about the decor?
It's definitely something you could work with and move in and not have anything really to do.
Will you be bringing your son back?
Yes.
So would you consider coming back for a second viewing?
We might, yeah. Yeah, I would.
Potentially an offer in the pipeline?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to meet you as well.
Well, our work here is done. I think Kelly and Michael have a much better chance of selling their downtown gem and realising their country dream. Now that the finishing touches are complete, potential buyers can see all this house has to offer. I definitely think that this house has gone from unsellable to sellable.
It looks amazing. I was super excited when I came in. The house feels bigger, the rooms flow. It's a totally different house.
It turned out great. We're very happy, very impressed with how much could actually be accomplished.
I think we learned when you are working with a budget that it's easy to do little things and have them be extremely effective.
Yeah, all the work was definitely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For us now, it's almost like we don't even want to come back until the house is sold and just leave it exactly as it is.
I'm really confident that it'll sell quickly. We can move on to our new home and hopefully carry some tips from one house to the next. So I'm excited, I'm really excited.
After working hard to make Kelly and Michael's house sellable, market curiosity levels were energized and it wasn't long before they got a solid offer. In the end, this chic little house sold for very close to asking price. So now this charming young family is finally free to focus on their new life in the countryside.
Are you getting that on camera?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Your eyes.
Are we done? We wrapped? Yeah, hey, let's go and eat.
It just made it a really nice, pleasurable experience
Pleasurable?
across the board.
Being pleasured?
You're having difficulty selling?
Yeah. The house has been on the market for 3 weeks now.
It's a bit of a mess, guys. What on God's green earth is this? This is totally focusing all my attention. Is that a potty on the table?
It's overcome with baby stuff.
But unless Stuart and Shannon take their heads out of the sand, this house is not going to get sold. Selling your house can be stressful and time-consuming. So obviously, the faster you sell it, the better. If you present your house right, you can sell it quickly and for top dollar. Shannon and Stuart's two-storey semi-detached house is listed at $460,000, and it was all this family of three needed until the stork came along with a little surprise called Oliver. Already, Shannon and Stuart realised that this house can't comfortably accommodate the four of them. So now it's hasta la vista, baby, to this house, and time to find a bigger one. And that's why we're here, to turn this house from unsellable to sold.
We moved into this house 6 years ago.
It's right on the park, so you couldn't beat the location.
It's got 3 grocery stores in a 5 or 10 minute walk. I work at home, and when the baby came, it displaced my office. Now I'm working in the middle of the house.
We're just being pushed out of the house with baby equipment.
The house has been on the market for about 3 weeks now. It hasn't had any offers.
So it's a little frustrating.
This two-storey, three-bedroom house is ideally located close to shops, buses and subway services. Now, this area has gone through a process of gentrification, and that has sent prices and sales up, well, except in Shannon and Stuart's case. Sophie, nice to meet you.
Stuart.
Hi. Wow. You could roll out of bed and have a picnic in the park, which makes me a bit surprised that you're having difficulty selling. Is your garbage always here?
It's a catch-all for all our stuff.
This is people's first impression. It's a bit of a mess, guys. Anyway, let's go and see the rest of the house.
All right.
This is a really lovely room. You got wainscoting, you got beautiful wooden floors. What on God's green earth is this?
That is a baby play.
It's like a baby tank. It is?
Yes, it is.
This is totally focusing all my attention. I mean, the fireplace, people love them.
Right.
I can't see it
Yeah,
from
it's
here.
true. It's totally obscured.
Should we go through to the dining room?
Yeah, okay.
I've never seen the 2 windows there before. It's a really great feature, but I'm distracted by the... Is that a potty on the table?
No, it's a seat.
Well, I don't know that because I don't have kids. And a lot of people
yeah.
who don't have kids will also just assume that there's a potty on the dining room table.
You know, it does look exactly like a potty.
I would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
So what is this doing here?
That is my office.
Well, is there nowhere else to work?
I used to work at the back of the house, but with Shannon on maternity leave with Oliver, I had to find a second location.
Should we go and have a look at the kitchen?
Okay.
Yes.
I love the way all the period details continue into the kitchen. I think the old icebox, that cabinet and the island, it's a bit too much stuff at the moment.
I think I agree with you, yeah.
So this is your office / playroom.
Yes, now it's more of a playroom than an office.
I just did not know that kids needed this amount of stuff. Again, such a wonderful room. I love the way you've got a big window out into your garden, you've got decking, it's lovely, you've got storage. This is a real selling feature because it's an extra room that a lot of houses don't have. It's very handily situated off the kitchen. I really want to go and have a look upstairs.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I love the wainscoting, the way it continues all the way up the stairs. Whoa.
This is our teenage daughter's room.
It's not the biggest room, so maybe this amount of stuff makes it look a bit smaller. It's like I need sunglasses.
It's very bright.
I know you like it, but might have to go.
Okay.
Really lovely, bright room. I feel like I'm a bit like I'm on the hippie trail. I like the theme, but maybe a little less. So these are kind of your chest of drawers stroke night tables.
Yeah, we thought they were a little smaller when we bought them.
You do look like you've had a bit of an accident with the measuring tape.
We absolutely did.
Well, should we go downstairs and have a bit of a chat?
Okay.
Sure. Brilliant. This house has stacks of charm, but unless Stuart and Shannon take their heads out of the sand and heed our advice, it's not going to get sold. Because all the baby equipment, the computers, the oversized furniture, it's all preventing people seeing how beautiful the old bones of this house are. I think this is a fantastic house, so it should have sold like that.
We were expecting to sell it the first week.
First of all, the porch area. You've got recycling, boots and clothes and rubbish everywhere. So that's the first negative. And then you come into an incredibly beautiful room and the first thing you see is a huge baby changing unit.
Yeah.
And it's sucking up all the focus. I love the style of this house. But I think just maybe try and make it a little less bohemian.
A little more generic.
A little bit more generic. The dining room. That huge computer and the potty chair. How do you deal with viewings?
We haven't been as flexible as I think we need to be.
The more people you get through the front door, the more likely it is you will get a quick sale.
Okay.
And then hopefully this whole horrible process will all be over and you can get back to your normal life. Baby Oliver is the centre of this family's attention. Unfortunately, the baby equipment and clutter is the focus of potential buyers' attention. They're just not getting to see how great this house really is. So I'm off to meet Mary Ann, the realtor, to see if she agrees with me. Mary Ann, this seems to me a pretty perfect location for a house. It's competitively priced and it has a lot of charm.
At that price level, we're looking at another young family, first-time buyers.
I would have thought this house would have sold within a week.
As you can see inside, it's full. It's like overcome with baby stuff and stuff that has taken over their lives.
I love their style, but it is quite bohemian.
People don't buy bohemian. You know, they want to renovate bohemian.
What have you done with marketing? Have you taken photos of the inside of the house or?
Obviously, when you put photos onto your listing, you like to have it in perfect condition. That was not possible. And since we're so internet-based in our marketing strategies these days, people didn't have any idea of what you're looking at.
It's been on the market for 3 weeks and they haven't got any offers. So I think now they're willing to change.
That's good news to me.
I brought you to this house. It's similar to yours, but it shows really, really well, and I want you to take a look.
Okay.
It is smaller than your current house, but at the moment it's showing better just because, well, oh, look at that lovely coffee table. If I was in your house, all my attention would be focused on the ginormous baby changing unit.
Yeah.
It's similar because it's got the same period features and the hardwood floors. I think your house is that bit bigger and has a bit more charm. But anyway, come through to the dining room. Look how lovely and clear this table is.
You can eat here.
Crazy talk. Okay, should we go through to the kitchen?
Yes.
I know what you're thinking.
Nice.
That's not what you're thinking, Shannon. No, it is nice, but it's not comparable to your kitchen. You've got a much bigger kitchen with a lot of period details, but it kind of still proves the point. Even with a kitchen like this, decluttering helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Upstairs, more of the same. The rooms are smaller, but the cleanliness and simple presentation allows their period features to really shine.
This house has functionality, has a good flow, and I can see the features.
Right.
I also know that a family live here, so it's not convenient probably to keep it in this immaculate condition, but it's much better to go all out and keep it immaculate and have as many viewings as possible and get it sold as quick as possible. And I know it was successful because it sold for just under $20,000 more than yours and in 7 days.
Wow.
Cleaning out Shannon and Stuart's baby junk is going to make a big difference, but we're still going to need a plan for what happens after that.
So Anthony is the man with the ideas, so he's got the finer details.
Yeah.
In the front sunroom here, first thing we'll address is by building a bench seat, just an L-shaped bench seat that will act as seating and double for storage. And we'll paint out there a nice neutral color just to brighten it up.
So it's going to look like a really chic mudroom.
Yeah. So I noticed you have a lot of really nice detail. The trim is really nice, but it's not actually standing out right now because everything is painted one color.
Oh, yeah.
So by painting the wainscoting and the chair rail white to match the baseboard, it'll make it all pop out.
That sounds like a really good idea.
I agree.
And then going upstairs, the colors in the rooms are a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
That's such a polite way of putting it, Anthony. I like that.
So we just need to tone them down a little bit. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. We've got one room left. I've got something special planned in there.
I'm intrigued as to what your big thing is.
Yeah? Well, I noticed that you had a lot of computer stuff just kicking around the house.
It's true.
So what I'm thinking is just taking this stuff out and actually building a work center.
It will kill two birds with one stone. We'll get the computer off the dining room table, so that will be the dining area.
Okay.
Then this will be Stuart's study.
Yes.
Oh my God, so this is Oliver.
Yes.
Hello, you. What are you going to do with this fellow when people come round?
Maybe get out and enjoy the nice warm weather.
Okay, monster. I'm going to go now. Bye-bye. He's adorable. Oh.
A lot of stuff has been moved out. I think we've filled a 10 by 10 locker so far.
But the space looks bigger without all that stuff. The living room is looking a lot more open.
It's nice to see the return of our original house, and we're falling in love with it all over again.
Whoa. You do not waste any time.
No. And it's my new bench seat. It's gonna double as storage. I'm gonna put hinges on this actual lid, and you're gonna be able to dump all the stuff in here. Whatever you want.
Genius.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be the pillow thing. That'd be really nice. It'll add a bit of color, but also you'll still be able to sit down here and have a glass of wine in the
Exactly.
evening.
It's really
And
nice of
look
you.
at the
So
park.
yeah.
Genius. I was talking to Shannon and Stuart about depersonalising, making their house a bit more generic. But I don't want it to turn into a showroom, so I'm keeping up some of their folk art because it's attractive and it adds a bit of personality. Wow! Carpenter extraordinaire this week. What's this called?
Well, this is just the tabletop for our work center, and these are individual boxes that I'm made up, and we're just going to attach them to the wall like this every so often.
So this room now has a function, but also it looks much bigger than before.
Yes, exactly.
Brilliant. This house is really coming together. The wainscoting's been painted white, and it now pops out of the wall rather than being invisible. It's a proper feature now. And this room looks so much bigger now we've taken out all the clutter. No longer looks like a baby station, it actually looks like a sitting room. So I'm pleased with the work we've done so far.
Functionality is an important factor when selling your house. In this house for sale in a similar neighbourhood, the living room is actually smaller than Shannon and Stuart's, but the simple layout makes it feel very clean and inviting. This room has a specific purpose. It's a living room, not a playroom / living room / walk-in closet, with even a hint of eclectic styling. But in this case, it doesn't overpower the room. And the dining room, well, it's a dining room. A simple dining set and some nice artwork, it's all you need. Easy peasy. Don't be afraid to splurge a bit on your new table and chairs. They'll help sell your house and you can take it with you when you move. The kitchen is a little on the small side, but it shows big because it's clean and clutter-free. Lack of counter space is a common problem with smaller urban houses, so you've got to clear them off to show them off. This isn't rocket science, folks. Like the rest of the house, this master bedroom is clean and clutter-free. Neutral tones, subtle eclectic accents. This alluring presentation is simple but essential. It's precisely the look we're hoping to achieve back at Shannon and Stuart's house.
So what do you think of the powder blue?
You know, I think it's quite nice.
It does make it seem bigger.
Yeah.
The only thing is, there's no point really doing all these changes if we don't get people through the door.
Yeah, and with the change of configuration, I think we want to get out of here before we get too comfortable.
I know. Window boxes are a really great way to increase the curb appeal, and they don't cost very much money at all. One of the comments about this house was all this concrete out the front wasn't very appealing. This just really brightens it up and draws the eyes to the house instead of all this. Shannon and Stuart's house hasn't sold like other similar houses in the neighbourhood. I think it's because they've made the same mistake that many homeowners do. Yes, your house has to be lived in, but when you're selling, you should remove excess personal effects. Potential buyers have to imagine themselves living here, not you. I think the changes we've done will achieve that.
Stuart and Shannon's muddled mudroom was a lost cause. With no junk, a comfy bench and a nice coat of paint, this mudroom hits it out of the park. and has a nice view of the park. Now that's what I call maximum potential. This living room was actually in great shape, but you'd never know it. With daycare no longer in session, this great room really shines through. We've also thinned out the eclectic accents just a hair, which help the space feel less cluttered. In the dining area, Stuart's messy office was sucking the life right out of this otherwise gorgeous room. We traded in a desk for a dining table and voila! Now this lovely and inviting dining room has great styling and the functionality that prospective buyers expect. Clean surfaces and decluttering have made a big difference in the kitchen. We've thinned out the antique furniture, which makes the space feel more open. And we've turned Stuart's old office from baby room number 2 back into an office. Custom-built desk is uniquely smart, something prospective buyers will appreciate. Jasmine's room was a little on the noisy side, so we've cleaned things up to present a calming, soft blue design. Same goes for Oliver's room, where a muted green, new window dressings and reorganized layout have made a big difference. And in the master bedroom, neutral tones and restrained decor have created an inviting bedroom that's still stylish, but with a more broad appeal. The bohemian lighting fixture is no more, and don't forget, always remove the TV set and clean, clean, clean before showings. I think the work we've done at Shannon and Stuart's house is going to have a huge impact on the market. And at a total cost of $3,800, I think it's money well spent. But it never hurts to put an extra effort into your home's marketing campaign.
Make the most of your house's features. There is no point in having a fireplace if it remains hidden. Maximize your assets, don't hide them. Make your rooms distinctive so their particular function is obvious. The baby's gear should go in the baby's room, and if you need to turn your dining room into a study, make sure you hide the computer away before viewings. It's important for potential buyers to be able to imagine themselves in your home, so depersonalize, but only to a point. You don't want your house looking bland. A bit of personality is a good thing.
I think it looks really nice. The entranceway, it's really a big impact. It looks gorgeous.
And I like that they made some of our stuff work with the new decor.
It still feels like very much like my house. It's just like a nicer version of it.
Well, the open house is just around the corner. The transformation should generate re-interest and some offers for Shannon and Stuart. Sort of a rebirth, really. Let's wait and see. Well, this is the first room in the house, the sunroom.
Nicely done.
Yeah. There's storage units there.
Beautifully done.
Here we've got the sitting room.
This is very nice. It's a real sense of spaciousness, eh?
Through here we've got the big dining room.
I like it. Feels really airy and fresh.
You've got 2 extra windows, which is quite nice. Here we've got the kitchen.
Wow.
It looks great.
I really like the open concept. Absolutely. It's a small house, but there's really a good sense of space.
You've got quite a lot of storage for plates, cookbooks, whatever you want. You could have this as a family room or a dining room, but they've got it as a home office.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. Eh? Nice big back window there, lots of light coming in. Most Toronto houses are long and narrow, lots of them, right? So the best thing you can do is get lots of light in the front and the back.
Yeah. Nice space here. Each room has a good proportion, which is nice for this size house. It's well proportional.
So here we've got the guest bedroom.
What I like most about this house is they've carried all the design features all the way through.
Now, the master bedroom.
Oh wow, wait till you see this view. It's fantastic. It's a good sized room too.
Yeah.
His personal features are lovely in the house. The colors.
Is this the sort of house you would consider potentially purchasing?
Yes, it is.
Seems very, very well maintained.
Have you seen a lot of other houses in the neighborhood?
Yes, we have quite a few.
And how do you think this compares?
Well, I think it's beautifully put together.
The detailing is really nice, all the molding and trimming. It has a really nice flow from the front to the back.
Big question is, will you be coming back for a second viewing?
I certainly will. I love it. I love the old style.
So as a mum, what's your opinion on the house?
I think the space is right for them. The location's fantastic.
I'm presuming you're going to come back for a second viewing.
Definitely.
It's absolutely a remarkable transformation. It's been updated and it's free of the clutter. Most of the people did not expect it to have this airiness to it and this openness to it.
I don't think we really could have done a better job, and I'm pretty positive that this place is going to go very soon. Well, that's that. We've decluttered, we've fluffed, and we've turned the attention from the baby to the beautiful house. Job done. We've turned this house from unsellable to sellable.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Good. This room looks huge.
I know. Your office?
Back room looks really like an inviting office, very nice.
They did a great job on the
Very inviting, yeah. The rooms upstairs I really like, the master bedroom, very pleasant. I think the overall impact's great.
I'm glad we had the opportunity to have such a great send-off for this home, and it deserves it because it's been great for us and it'll be wonderful for someone else.
After excavating and renovating Shannon and Stuart's delightful little house, interest levels increased significantly. Prospective buyers were able to truly experience this home's stunning potential, and the house sold quickly. Now this growing family will finally be able to grow into a larger home.
The director wants me to ask you if you're going to be sad to see the back of this house. God, babies are cool. I just drilled a hole in the wall. Wow. Look at you in your box.
Yeah, it's hot, isn't it?